State your names.
Hello, my name is Dorothy Matthew,
I'm Victoria Williams.
and
And I'm Diamond Hampton.
we are discussing.
The topic of hashtag Black Lives Matter.
Over the past few years, there has been some major issues that have been addressed and handled in the wrong way. Issues involving the hashtag Black Lives Matter, involving innocent people of color. Just a few days ago, an innocent man that goes by the name of Terrence Kutcher was fatally shot. He followed the orders and instructions that the officers were giving him, hands up and all, but they still shot him.
And one of the cops said that it seems like he was a bad guy. How does that seem like he was a bad guy? Because of his skin color?
How do you guys feel about that?
I honestly feel like I was watching on CNN, I think this morning, and I heard that the officer who shot him, attorney, was talking about how she was scared for her life and how when he had went inside the car, she thought he was reaching for a gun, so she shot him. And what I was saying is, if you're scared,
The thing
why are you
is,
doing this
there was a
job?
bunch of officers
Yeah.
around the car, so...
And in the video, he was walking with his hands up.
He had his
so
hands up
yeah.
on the car.
So I'm
Yeah,
just
his
like,
hands were
why?
So
on
she's sitting there saying now, oh, I was scared for my life, that's why I shot him.
That's what they all say. I'm
And-
sick of this happening and all of them saying they were scared for their life.
My main thing is this: if you're scared to be doing your job, then why are you doing it?
For real. Like, you shouldn't be scared. You shouldn't be scared of looking at someone because of their skin color or saying that they doing something when their hands are up and we can see either.
This job wasn't, like, no one forced you to take the job
This job's just not meant for you.
if you're scared. I also don't like the fact that every time this happens, the officer doesn't get in trouble. They just get suspension.
Yeah, they get suspended.
A paid leave, so you're getting
Yeah,
paid
what
to
is
kill
that?
somebody.
Like, what?
You're
Like-
basically an assassin. You're getting paid to kill someone.
Exactly. Like,
I don't, and I feel like it's wrong that some people want to question it and feel like it's right and try to turn it into how it's
and another
right.
thing people say, they be like, don't all lives matter? Like, all lives do matter, but the point is, they're not killing, like, they're killing, they're specifically
Other
black
races.
people.
But my thing is, all lives will matter when Black lives start to matter.
For real. Facts. I agree.
You know?
Yeah.
So recently this morning, while I was watching the news, I also heard Trump speak about what had happened to Terrence. And for once, Donald Trump said something smart. He said that he felt like it was wrong and that police brutality should not still be going on to this day. And he felt like the woman who had shot him should not be doing her job if she was so scared for her life. She shouldn't be doing
She
it.
shouldn't.
And I agreed with him for once. And you know, police brutality has been going on since
For years now.
They've been
going on
killing
for a
our
while.
people for years
Yeah.
now.
for over what 300, 400 years. And I mean, if you think about it, the police force was started by the KKK. You know they don't like black people.
Like, it should be
Oh.
getting better, but
Instead of it getting better, it keeps getting worse.
yeah, I don't.
It's 2016. Like,
It's time for
And we
us
still
to, like,
going
break,
through this,
break
still.
this over.
like, I feel like we need to have a protest. Like,
I agree. Yeah, I do agree with the protest. We should have one. And the fact that we don't talk about it in school and it's
Yeah.
not appropriate for school is a major problem.
We should get this more aware, do more
oh,
stuff.
and another thing,
Groups.
when what's his name, Colin Capper, the football
Oh,
player,
Yeah.
when
okay.
he didn't stand up for the Pledge of Allegiance,
yeah.
I honestly agree with him because
I
in the
agree
pledge
with him
it
too.
said, like,
It wasn't the players he didn't
I meant
stand up for. It was
the national anthem,
anthem,
the
yeah.
national anthem.
And if nobody knew before they rewrote the national anthem, there was a part in it basically saying that black people should all die for the betterment of America.
And this is definitely not the land of the free because even though we're free, we're not free.
Exactly. So right now, I don't stand for the pledge. I don't stand for the national
I don't
anthem
stand for the pledge either. Every time the pledge comes on, I sit down because I don't agree with anything. I don't agree with anything in that pledge.
Until America gets better, which I don't know how long it'll take.
Everybody wants to
Hopefully
come.
it happens
Everybody
soon.
wants to come to America because it's
The freedom,
it's
the land of the free.
the land of the free. But
When you get here, you're not really free.
we're not really free.
You get profiled for the color of your skin.
It's ridiculous.
Or your religion.
Yeah.
yeah,
I mean, I feel it for
for what you look like, which is sad.
people of different.
Yeah,
Muslims.
Muslims.
Get stared at.
Whenever you come in with your wrap on your head, it makes people think that you're a terrorist, and
And
that's
want to
not
look
fair.
at you and get scared. And
And the fact that they can't even go through airports without even like
pat down and whatnot.
It's a shame. You see, when some people hear like Black Lives Matter, they think that we're only talking about black people, and that's not true. Those are the people that are getting shot by the police.
it's
But
mainly black people, but
we're talking about people of color in general.
just yeah.
Yeah.
We're talking about Hispanics. We're talking about Muslims. We're talking about
Asians,
Yeah.
Indians.
It's just all these people I feel bad for. Like, Terrence had kids. He
Yeah,
had
picture how
4
their
kids.
families too.
Like, he had a twin sister who had spoken on CNN about the incident too. And then you got to think. Then it comes back in your mind like, oh, Trayvon, his mom, Eric Gardner, his wife, his mother, and it just
kids.
Sandra Bland. It's a shame.
All these innocent people are losing their lives for no reason.
When everything could have been prevented if it was just a different way.
And I feel like we need to solve this in a respectable manner.
I feel like cops should not get paid leaves.
Thinking like
you
it's
get a
okay.
suspension, okay.
Like, that's
but
alright.
if now you're getting a paid leave. Like, it seems like you're getting paid for shooting somebody.
Like it's fine, it's all right,
But it's not.
and it
it's-
keeps occurring. Like what?
You walk around like people of color. They walk around never knowing if they're gonna be next or not.
And some people of color are not even aware of what's going on.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, that couldn't be me. Because
Yeah. Oh, it's not
I
me.
got all these friends.
It's
by
not
my
my
side.
area.
It's not over
Like-
here. It can be you.
Sometimes, like, I get scared for my brother because my brother, he's always outside and never in the house. And sometimes I get scared for him. And when he doesn't answer my mom's phone call sometimes,
Get worried.
It's not even just my brother, though. I get scared for, like, my whole family. Like, I get scared for my sisters because I don't know if they're going to go out there, get raped, and then get killed by a cop.
yeah.
Or by just a regular person.
Yeah, anyone.
Like, how we talk about that, I don't know his name, but he raped the,
African American. Wait, no, he
the-
raped a girl and then
he was
swimmer?
white. Yeah,
Yeah.
the swimmer.
Yeah.
He was white and he raped a black girl because she said that she was passed out unconscious and he raped her.
I feel like we
And to get 6 months in prison just
for
because you swim.
that, like really.
I feel like it's really hard for us to, just cut crime out of our lives fully, but I feel like we can reduce some crime because we can reduce some crime because like a lot of it is unnecessary.
It really is. And to know that, like, number one, to know that my race is like the lowest out of all the races in the world, to know that black people are the low, and then to be a black woman, you're even lower than a black man. And it's just a shame how we don't have justice.
When I get older, I don't think I would want my kids living in a world like this,
I don't.
where they have to be scared for their lives.
I
For
don't
them
either.
to be scared and fear what's gonna happen to them.
But that's one thing you have to teach your kids is to be aware
Yeah.
of what's going on. And most people are not aware.
And they're not aware because the school
It doesn't teach you.
all we learn about like the unnecessary. Like I'm not gonna say it's unnecessary
but it's
because
like,
it is necessary.
it's necessary, but
we should do
But
more.
I feel like
we
it's
should do
repetitive.
more.
Make more
When you
effort
learn about it
at
from like
least.
3rd grade to
And
now,
then we learn
it's
about
repetitive.
Yeah,
And we don't learn about like Like, I've never learned about Malcolm X in school. I
Me
had to look him up myself.
And I've never really learned about I had to learn about Martin Luther King and Rosa Parks on my own, because the only thing that they said was like she refused to go to the back of the bus, and she refused to stand up for a white person.
And exactly, and you don't know her whole story. Like, I watched her movie.
Yeah, I watched the movie. It was really good.
Yeah.
And I watched Martin Luther King's movie too.
Same. And the only thing we know about Martin Luther King, what they taught us in school, is that he had a dream.
And his dream was that one day we would all be integrated.
And his dream came true,
Yeah,
but
it happened.
We still
have flaws.
we're still we're still living in a world full of racism.
Yeah. And I don't think racism will ever die. To be honest. But I think we can make it better, and I don't even know if it's this generation that can make it better. It could be our great-grandchildren who make it better. But something's got to give.
This has to stop. State your names.
Dorothy Matthew.
Victoria Williams.
Diamond Hampton.
We want this to change.
Southern trees, barren, strange fruit, blood on the leaves, and blood at the roots. Black bodies swinging in the southern breeze. Strange fruit hanging from the poplar trees. Pastoral scene of the gallant South.